Hello everyone, in a minute you will see a gameplay video which was recorded using Tabletop Simulator. I wanted to make it best I can, but unfortunately doing this kind of recording for the first time I was a little bit stressed and excited at the same time. As usual, in case of mistake I could repeat the recording, but here doing a gameplay I couldn't do that. So I'm sorry for some language mistakes, some noises or volume issues. I also noticed later on that there were some mistakes or I didn't explain everything in details. So next time I will be more experienced and will do it better. Any suggestions welcomed. So lights out and away we go. All right, welcome everyone. My name is Pavel, and today, together with Carl, we'll do some gameplay with two players and four bot cars, which are the AI-controlled cars. So, Carl, maybe you can say something about yourself.
Hey, I'm Tabletop Wolf on YouTube, also known as Carl, and really enjoying this game with Pavel. Thanks for inviting me.
All right, so thank you for joining. So maybe let's just do a quick introduction. So Carl will drive this red team. We already set it up the race. We have already set up the cars and do some qualification runs. So luckily for Carl, he will start from pole position. On second place, that will be Mercedes and later on Red Bull. My car, my team is the McLaren, and I will start from the fourth position. These two cars marked a little bit on the red, these are the pro bot cars. That means that they will follow the pit stop rules, they will do the tire wear, and of course they will need to follow their special instructions, so special racing lines. They should also avoid corners by the statistics below, so this one that will be -1 on that at that example. And also when for the battle he will draw one card which is similar to the next car. So Mercedes will start on with the medium tires and Red Bull on hards. That was the result of our game preparation, which is based on the die roll. We have also set up the pace of the bots. So Mercedes and Red Bull have a strong pace, which is marked here with these three LEDs markings, and they have own, let's say, setup card. And then we have two rookie bot cars, which starts on the last two positions, and they will use this generic setup card, which is on lower level. Just for example, the stronger pace looks like this. So for example, 8 movement points from the 8th gear. But this is the slower pace for these two cars, and they will be rather back markers in this race. So we have set it up the weather as well. So here in the control panel, I've drawn randomly the cloudy card, which means that the weather might change into rain. So according to the die result, on 12th game round, we will do a detailed check. What is the weather planned? And it might start raining that turn, maybe a few rounds later, or it will not stop at all. So when we will hit this game round, we will know more. What else? Mercedes probably on game tour number 6 we will do a check for his tires because he has soft tires, so they are wearing out faster than hards from Red Bull, which will do the check at game round number 11. So we are playing here the advanced rules. So what you can see, these are all applicable rules for the advanced race. And when you want to play the easier game, like standard game, then many of them are not applicable. So for example, the weather is not applicable. Team radios are not applicable. Secondary card functions also are not applicable. Just to make the game easier and faster to play. Uh, I set up the game to play a shorter version. So we will do 16 game rounds. When we will reach the 16 game round, that will be the last lap of the race. So a few rounds also will come up, but then depends when we will cross the finish line, the race will stop. The low fuel bonus is not applicable when we are playing the shortened version of the race, so I just remove it. We have everything set it up. We already also have chosen the team radio card. I will try to explain what are my movements and why I'm doing a specific movement, just for you to have clear understanding how to play. Circuit. So there is a build track based on Melbourne racetrack. Maybe a few words about the layout. So we have also a speed limit here on the first corner. So you can see that the coral is green. That means that we should drive with the green pace. Means we should drive through that corner or start a move from that corner with a green card. Otherwise, we will need to roll a special red die to check to do to our grip check. There is also another speed limit from the red color, and also in the middle of the track there is also another limit for the green color. We have also another two for red and another red somewhere else. So I will explain during the game. All right, so we are already on the starting grid. So each player has its own action cards deck. So let's pick new cards. So that will be 4 as a standard number in hand, plus bonus of charge ERS level. So in my case, that will be +2, and also for Carl, that is +2. So we need to pick 6 cards in general.
I,
Just
though,
let,
because of my strategy, get to draw 3 action cards first at the start of every round, and then check if I
yeah,
like them or not.
that's the your privilege because you have this kind of team radio indeed.
And I am glad. Look at that.
Ah, okay. Yeah, but this you can see. Can you move it back
Oh,
here? Yeah, you can't do that with this card. Yeah, you need to.
okay.
Yeah, this is the failure. So failure all the time needs to be picked and needs to be used. Otherwise, you would constantly by having this team radio card, you would be able to discard the failure, which is not funny for me. All right, maybe one word, one additional about picking up cards to hand. So basically, when we have LEDs for ERS, in this case charged by 2, that means that player can pick 2 extra cards, but also can move back from hand 2 cards and move them back at the bottom of the tile. This is, of course, dependent on the charge level of your ERS battery. And you can't do that with what I mentioned already with the system failure card, because then it will be too easy to avoid potential system failures. Uh, this this is dependent on the charge level of your ERS, as I said, but this card uh, is not dependent on anything else. So each time, even when you have completely discharged ERS, you can draw 3 action cards and just put them back at the bottom of the tile. So this is the advantage. All right, maybe just let me introduce what my card can do. So I've selected the team radio, so my strategy, discard blue card and increase tire wear to ignore the speed limit in the corner. So if I want to go faster than green color without any additional risk, I just need to increase my tires and just discard from hand that purple card. All right, let me just pick up the rest of the cards. Okay, so Carl, you need to resolve your failure.
Yeah, I do.
So so what do we do? So uh, basically you need to put the card. You need to play this card and draw the failure. So what do we have here? All right, you're lucky.
Yay!
That was just bad data on the telemetry. Nothing happens. You can discard this card. All right, so some technical glitch. Uh, so no stress anymore for Ferrari at the start. Okay, so let's start the race. So lights out, and away we go.
I'm gonna go green.
Basically, with the race starts from the second gear, and normally when we are doing a movement, you need to ride a gear which is marked on the tile which you stop. At the start of the race, this is the second gear, so the movement needs to be calculated from this area. So Carl played the green color, so there is 1 point from that gear plus tire bonus, which is 4, and also there is additional point, which is the skill of the car or special car characteristics, which can give you a bonus, extra movement points if you met the conditions. So in this case, when you are in the DRS zone, you can go +1 movement point. This is not working for the start, but whenever a car will be in the DRS zone, so this is the main straight, so we have first DRS zone. So when a car will do a movement from that zone, he will get 1 extra movement point, and here we have a second DRS zone. All right, so for you that will be 4 movement points, right?
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, so that was a nice move. Speed limit is not valid for you because you were driving the green color. And what is very important here, that Carl stopped on a straight, which don't have marked any gear. That means he can do a move from the fastest gear, from the 8th gear in the next game round. All right, so let's do the bot move. So I need to roll the die just to see for the start which pace, what is the reaction of for the lights out of the bots. So let me choose the color. As you can see, there are some colors. The buttons of this time stopper have colors. That's the green color means that the car will start from the green pace. So looking at the setup of the bot, that's also 4 movement points. However, you can see here what is the preferred racing line of that car. So whatever, in this case, that's the straight, and he's preferring the right external racing line on the straight. If this line does not exist or is it blocked, then the next favorite is the middle right. Okay, so it's related to the next tile. So if I will go, that's the also straight section, then I need to apply this rule, but only once. So as I said, the preferred racing line is the right external racing line, and this car drives 4 movement points. That will be 1, 2, 3, and 4. So he stopped behind Ferrari. So let's do the pace check for Red Bull. That's the red color. So that will be 3 plus 2. So that's 5, and his preferred racing line is the middle external racing line of the upcoming corner. So when he will drive on the corner, he will need to swap to that racing line. And that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so during the race start, the cars are not battling each other, so we can just move and pass the car easily. In this case, that is the reason why Red Bull stop on the same track tail as the black Mercedes. However, they end up on the same track tail, means they will start a wheel-to-wheel next round, which I will explain later on. Okay, so it's my turn. Let me check what cards I have. I have a draw event card. So Carl, you need to remove your headset because I'm explaining what cards I have in my hand, and you should not know that. All right, so I have a draw event card. It has two functions. First of all, I can play it and draw event. Event should be a positive card, so it can give me some benefits, but it also can be a yellow flag or even a safety car risk. But also this card can be used for the battle, as it can give one extra LED during the battle, which I will explain later on. So then I have 2 green cards, 2 red ones, and 1 blue card. As you can see on the left top corner, does not allow to change the racing lanes. However, this is the fastest car, which requires 1 ERS point to use when I'm playing this one, but I'm not able to change any racing lines. One remark, which is quite important: green action cards allows you to make a sideway move, so switch the racing line for free without using tire wear. You need to spend 1 movement points, but not tire wear. However, the red cards is faster, but it costs you a tire wear point when you want to do a sideway move. Benefits of the green card is also that it will lower the risk of your driver, which is not working for other cards. Uh, Additional function here, when I will discard a green card, means I will not do a movement or I will not use it for a battle. I can discard the card, increasing my overtaking momentum. Red color has, if I will discard two red cards, I will save a little bit of my tires. I will have to move back a tire wear token on my car. So it depends on your tactic, depends on your, let's say, strategy, what you want to achieve. You need to play smart. Also, there is a nice function of the red card. It's a counter steer. So whenever we lose control of the car, we can save it, try to save it by discarding the card. And when that situation will happen, I will explain the details. So uh, let me do the start finally. So enough talking. So what I want to do, I will not play the red color from two reasons. First of all, there is a limit of green color, so I don't want to waste it. And the second reason is that uh, two cards in front of me are blocking me to move, because as you can see, the curbs are finishing here, so there is no any more racing lines. So I need to stop behind them, and I don't have any chance to overtake them. So there is no chance, there is no sense to lose the red colors. Okay, so green card is in my case from the second gear 2 plus 4, and my car characteristic is that I'm having extra movement point when my battery is empty. So not now. So I'm driving 1, 2, 3. I will switch the racing line 4, and anyway I don't have any more movement points to play because there are cars in front of me. So I've just played 4 movement points out of 6. So normally when I will have a battle with these cars, I will spend these leftovers into overtaking power. So that was my momentum. So I still have 2 points left. I would try to increase my overtaking points and try to attack, but in this case, it's not gonna happen because I don't have any space to attack anyway. So I stopped there, and let's go with 2 rookie bot cars. As I say, they don't do any pit stops. They are not measuring tire wear. They just simply drive using the same generic setup card and these simple rules. So they are always looking for mid-internal racing line when they are crossing through the corner. So in this case, let me roll the die to check its pace. It's a green color from the second gear. That's 3 for that first car. So 1, 2, 3, and the other one is also 3, also green color. 1, 2, and 3. So they stopped also on the same track tiles side by side, means they will do the wheel-to-wheel battle in the next game round, which just starting right now. So let me move the token here, the checkered flag token, to measure the racing game rounds. So new game round. Let's pick new cards. I will have to pick only once because I already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that will be the 6th one.
I'll pick my 3 first to have a look.
So you have 7 cards.
I get to pick 3, don't I? And then decide which one's going to the bottom.
Yeah.
I'm going to get rid of that one.
I was not going to accuse you on cheating. Come on.
That one. Get rid of those.
Yeah, that's the card which I'm showing right now. That's
Just
why
got 6
Carl can
normal.
pick more.
Yep.
Okay.
So I am going to go red first. So that gives me
Which
6.
gear you are on? You are on 8th gear.
Yep. So I've got 9 in total.
All right. Yeah, indeed. 6 plus 3. That's 9 in total.
1, 2, 3. Now I can switch any lane that I
Yeah.
want for free, but I'm just going to stay in the middle. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9.
Ah, perfect. So you indeed you chose the perfect racing line because this one would end up here. So you will have to switch the racing line, losing tires. So that was smart choice. And also additionally, you stop again on the eighth gear, so you will drive faster in the next game round.
Yep.
All right, that's good. All right, so who's next? So we have two cars driving side by side, so that's something we need to resolve. When any cars are driving side by side, there is a sequence which one is driving first. So basically the car which is on the internal racing line starts first. If that would be on the straight section, so that works similarly, but you need to check which racing line is internal to the upcoming corner. So, but we are on the corner now, so in this case it's Red Bull on the internal racing line, so he has the right to start first. But if that would be drivers, players, then they would increase our stress because driving so fast increases our stress a little bit. But that's both cars, so we can just check what is the pace of their car. And basically, the car which drives farther distance will win this wheel-to-wheel battle. So fourth gear for Red Bull with the green pace is just 4 because 2 and 2 for the tires is 4. And what is the preferred racing line? Mid-external racing line of the upcoming corner. So he will drive basically the same racing line. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and let's check the same for the next car. Also green, but he has 5 movement points. 2 plus 3, which is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what's happened? He can easily pass him because they were driving wheel to wheel, so they were not battling. So there was no reason to draw any battle cards. However, uh, Mercedes stopped on the corner. As I told you, uh, both cars should avoid stopping on the corners by using these parameters. So if we can go now using this card, -1 to check if that will allow to stop on the straight section, and it does, means we can apply this rule. Otherwise, the car would stay the same. So it means they are again wheel to wheel, but this time we need to flip the token. Means that this is the last wheel to wheel game turn for them. The next upcoming turn will be the last one. Otherwise, they will have to battle by using cards. All right, so again, they are blocking me to drive and chase the Ferrari. Okay, so it looks like you are lucky, at least at the beginning. I will figure it out something maybe, yeah.
Now I know how Verstappen feels.
Okay. All right. Okay, so there is no reason again to drive faster than the green color, so I don't want to waste any faster card. I drew the orange one, the yellow one. Yellow one can act as a red or green one. It's up to the players to decide. However, doesn't matter which color you're driving, you will have to increase tire wear when you want to switch the racing line. But okay, maybe first what I will do, I will draw event. So I've played the draw event card, and that means I need to draw the event. I don't need to show that card to Carl. It's my card, so I can just pick it to myself. But yeah, let me show it anyway. Okay, so this card is showing, like a ghost. That's the title. Basically, spend 1 ERS power to end your turn on the same tractor as your opponent. So without any battle by using cards, I can stop and drive wheel to wheel in the next game round. The only let's say what I need to do is spend 1 ERS power. So this is quite a good card. Also, there is another function. If I would like to restore any parameter tokens which are here, I can discard 2 event cards and restore any of them. But at the moment, I want to keep the cards, and that's maybe a good moment to explain you what are these parameters for, because I forgot to mention at the beginning. The white one, when you discard this token, when you use it, it allows you to discard any cards in your hand and pick pick new one, but a part of damage cards and tire cards. Yellow one allows me to charge by 1 point ERS power, and the red one increases overtaking points when I want to during the battle, during the attack. So basically, by discarding any events, if the event is not suited for you, or you have too many events, you can discard two and restore any of these parameters. Parameters are also very nice to do a quick repair in case of technical failure. That if I will get any technical failure, hopefully not, it will be a description how to quickly do the settings and try to repair or override the issue. All right, so again, so I will play the green card, but maybe not this one because this is quite a valuable card due to its function for counter steer. Counter steer also will force you to switch the racing line, and by playing red color or by playing red color, I would have to uh, increase tire wear, but in this case, using green color, it's not an option. So I will play this card, and I can just use it for as a green color. So that will be from the fourth gear. That will be anyway 6 movement points. And also I'm driving green color, so I'm not exceeding any speed limits, so I don't need to do any risk check. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I will just have to stop here. Uh, Additional information about the track layout. You have additional icons like this one, which means from that tiles I cannot play any combos. So I can't play cards in pairs. This is something, Carl, I think I didn't mention at the beginning,
No, I
and this is
didn't.
quite, yeah, so it's quite important. Let me do the example here. It is allowed to play the same colors in pairs. It is described on the lower left corner of the card layout. So it means if I will play, for example, two red colors, then I can drive with the speed of with the screen of purple, without using any ERS. As a result, I will have to roll the risk die, the yellow one, which can increase the stress level, or maybe ask me to draw the risk card or increase the tire wear. Similar goes for green cards. Playing two greens is just one color faster, which is a red one. Okay, so let me move it back to my hands. So from the next move, it's not a good tile when I stop because it's second gear and also limited with playing the number of cards. Yeah, but that's how it is. So I stuck behind on the first on some first part of the race. Next one, we have to resolve another wheel-to-wheel battle for rookie cars. So Williams is on the internal racing line of the upcoming corner, so he will start first. I just draw the color, which is red, and he goes from the 8th gear, 6 movement points, and using internal racing line. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what's happening now? So the bot car used 4 out of 6 movement points, so he probably will attack me. So whenever bot cars is attacking, he's choosing internal racing line to swap the racing line. If there will be no enough movement points to do the sideway move, then any bot cars or even players cannot do any attack maneuver. However, he has played 4 out of 6 movement points, so there is a fifth movement point to switch the racing line to the internal one, and he can try to attack my car. Um, so basically, how it works for the rookie bot cars, as described on the card, rookie bot cars are not defending. However, they draw one battle card to check their capabilities of the attack. So the Williams is not battling with the Aston Martin car because they are driving wheel to wheel. So whoever drives farther distance will their battle, but he can attack my position. So I need to decide now if I want to defend. So that means I need to check my cards and decide if I want to defend. So I need to spend any cards I want, which have LEDs marked on the top right corner, bottom right corner, and the battle who plays the most LEDs will win the battle. So I have pretty good cards, and I'm not sure if I want to do that. No, I don't want to defend. Uh, this card will be blocked anyway for the card in front. There is an optional rule for really hardcore fans when your overtaking power is fully charged, you need to execute fully the overtaking power without any excuse that you don't want to play any all movement points because there is a car in front. So if that car will go 1-2, it will hit the car in front. But let's play this time a little bit simpler rules. Okay, so the car is allowed to do a attacking attempt. So what we can do, we need to draw one battle card as it is described on the setup card for the rookie bot card. So let me pick one card, and what we can see 1, 2, 3, 6 LEDs plus a die roll, but we have one additional remark here. This card is applicable for bot cards with 3 LEDs only. It means he can attack only with this pace and defend only with bot with this pace. And as you can see here, this rookie bot card is not so fast, so he's not able to attack me. So he failed. So basically he stops where he is. That's good for me. Let's check the other car still behind, which is the pace of red color, means he drive 6 movement points from the 8th gear. 1, 2, 3, 4, but now he need to attack my car again. So I'm attacking from left and right. I know already Williams is not a threat for me this game turn at least. So let's check the Aston Martin. Again, I will not defend. Um, because I know that I will drive first anyway, because I'm on the internal racing line. So he can stop next to me. I will just, if he will do that, I will just increase my stress level. But okay, let's check first if he is able to do any attack. Oh, yes, he can. And that's the quite strong card. So even if I would play two LEDs from the green color, that will be not enough to defend. So let me roll the die. That's not necessary. It's not necessary because he will just do just a one anyway. Okay, so he starts a wheel-to-wheel battle with me. So he won with Williams, but he needs to start a wheel-to-wheel battle with me. So we are driving really, really tight here with all the cars. So that cost me one stress point because I'm driving wheel-to-wheel battle in the next game round. So let's do the next round. So let's pick new cards. For me, that will be 6, 4 for standard, plus 2 bonus from my ERS level, so up to 6 cards. So 1 and 2. All right, quite good cards. This card also allows me to restore one of the parameter tokens if I will discard 2 cards with these icons. All right, I see Carl is using his team radio message.
Very much so.
Yeah,
Good, because what you got to do is you got to plan out the upcoming
wow.
brake turns. You got to plan out where you're going to hit the straights and that what. And also, you don't want to put all the black cards on the bottom of the deck because if you get to all the black
Yeah,
cards at the end of the race, you're
yeah,
knackered.
yeah.
So you got to really
Let
plan
me
out which ones to put at the bottom.
Yeah, let me show you to audience what you're talking about. This is the black card. That's what Carl was saying about. This is the tire card because people don't see your cards. This is a tire card, so you can also put it back on the tile as Carl mentioned. But that will cost you because at least now you will have to shuffle the tile anyway during the game. So it might turn up that you will be hit by number of, of cards, tile cards at the end, which can destroy
Yeah,
your tactic.
that's why
All right.
you gotta plan it out correctly and now you've got just the right cards coming up to go through. So
Yeah. But also the tire cards can be useful because it can extend a move from the corner by 1 point.
Yeah.
But sometimes also can use it to break if you don't want to hit any card in front during the battle. But as we agreed already, we will not play with this hardcore rules.
Okay.
Okay, so
I'm going to draw an event first. Okay.
okay, so the events should not be shown to any other players because it can have some skills for defense or for the attack, and it's better that you will not show it to any of your opponents because then you will lose your advantage.
Yep. And I'm going to go red. So 6,
Okay.
7, 8, 9. I am going to break the speed limit though.
Hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It ended up taking that
Yeah.
corner
Hmm.
longer, but is what it is. And now I've got to have a tick because I broke the speed.
Exactly. So drive the red color with this limit of green. So let's roll the red die. So what is the result?
Oh, it's
Ah,
all right.
just a tire. Okay, so Carl needs to move a tire token to one spot to the right. Okay, so you saved the car. You had a lucky. You don't need to do any counter steer. All right, let's resolve finally the wheel-to-wheel battle of these two bot cars. This time Red Bull goes first because he's on the internal racing line of the upcoming corner, so he will start first. Let's check his pace. The pace of the bot cars is measured only during the race start or only to resolve the wheel-to-wheel battle. During normal movements, we don't need to do that. So anyway, it's a green pace, green speed for the sixth gear. That will be 4 plus 2 of the tire bonus, so that's 6 and in the next upcoming corner he will stick to the mid external racing line. So that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So he stopped on the corner and mentioned already that he should avoid the corner by checking -1 movement point, and it will work for him here. Okay, let's check the pace of the next bot car. It's also green color, but he will be faster a lot, I hope. So that's which gear was it? 6? Yeah. Sixth gear, that's 4 from the green color, plus 3 is 7 movement points, and he should stick the right side of the track when he will enter the first upcoming straight section. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he managed to go farther, but he can swap 6 and 7, I think, right? It was 7.
Yep.
Okay. So he managed to overtake the Red Bull car during the wheel-to-wheel battle. So he's on the second position, and it's my game turn now. So I need to play first because I'm on the internal racing line, but I'm on the second gear. So second gear is pretty slow for me. So just if I will play 2, if I will play green color, that will be just 2 plus 4, which is 6, but maybe that will be enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it is enough to at least try to attack this Red Bull. So let me go with this green color.
You could
It's
also
better to play.
swap lanes here to the inside.
Yeah, yeah. So I will save 1 movement point, but I will have to do that anyway in the next game round. Yeah, so maybe it's better to drive wheel to wheel with him, because that will be 8 gear next movement from the 8 gear if I will stop there. But that will increase my stress level on the higher level again. Yeah, let me go with green color. That means I will lower my stress level anyway. And it's now 6 movement points, right? So it's now up to me go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe to the left.
Yeah.
Or maybe go like that. So 1, 2, 3. No, I started there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I have still 2 leftovers, and I will charge my momentum. I will charge my overtaking power 1 and 2, so 5 and 6. Okay, so I think it's better to stop here, even if I will have to switch the racing line later on, but at least I will finish the battle here, if I of course won it, if I win. Right, so let me do the battle. So first of all, I need to define and I need to decide which cards I want to use for the battle. I could also use this card at this event and stop next to him without any battle, but I don't want to increase my stress level. So let me decide. So I think I will play this card and blue one. I'll also combo, so I can, for example, play 2 red cards similar to a movement. They will act as one, and I can combine these LEDs. But this card is quite valuable for me because it has a function to restore a tire wear. So I think I will keep it for now, and I will use these cards. Blue cards, purple ones, and the blue for draw event cards can increase your LED level, but they can't be used for a battle as a standalone card. So you need to also you can combine them only with the green, red, or yellow card because you can't do maneuver them itself from only that card. But in this case, I can play this one and combine 4 plus 6 plus 2 is 6 LEDs from the battle, but also my car has 2 overtaking level charge, which gives me 1 extra LED to the battle. So in this case, my overtaking score is 6 LEDs, 7 LEDs. So let's check for the Red Bull car. First of all, his tactics. His tactics says draw just 1 card, but this is something which I already knew. So it's not fair that I know what kind of and how many cards he can combine because I know that maximum power is usually 6 LEDs on single card, so I know that maybe playing 7 will be enough. But each time when I'm starting a battle with the bot card, I should draw new tactics when I will define my cards for the battle. So I decided which cards I will use it. So I need to define new tactics, which says draw 1 card and also add a score based on the die roll. Okay, so let's try it. So first of all, he is able to defend because there are no any limits for the skill or the pace of the car. It's only 1 LEDs. Normally, I would be happy about that, but his tactics says plus die roll. So
I'll roll it.
I need to roll it, or maybe you. Depends on the score. If that will be strong, then I will roll it.
Hey.
Hey, empty. No score, just 1. So he lost the battle. That's pretty good roll. Thanks. So, so 7 LEDs compared to just 1 means I won the battle. So I can now continue my move using this previously charged leftover. So that will be 1 and 2. So let me move it 1 and 2. So I made a successful overtake. Maybe it's Checo. Maybe he didn't defend like an animal. And yeah, I overtake the car. I stopped on the next corner, which means it's a sixth gear, maybe not better, not the best. And also I will have a limit by playing only a single card from the next move. But at least I'm in front of him. All right, let's continue with the bot cards. Bot cars which are in the back from the second gear. That will be 4 movement points. And you need to use the 1, 2, 3, 4, and he can also do the attack here. Single card just to check between the bots if it is possible. Yes, it is. So he can do the check. And what is the bot cars? For defense, draw 1. So I need to draw for the Red Bull. So we have 6 plus against 4, but for both we need to roll the die. So let's check the die result first for the attacker. Ooh. So we know already that he has the maximum score, which
Yeah.
6 plus 6 against 4 plus even 6 is lower, of course. So rookie vodka can roll, can move forward. The score is already 6, so we can go by 2 points. No, 1 and 2. Come on. So maybe one remark: if it is allowed to overtake more than one car, but the second car is not do any battle between with you, because I'm surprised by this attack, and he can just overtake more cars than once if movement points or overtaking points allows to do that. In this case, he stopped on the same tile as me. So again, we will do the wheel-to-wheel battle, because when any cars stop on the same track tile, no matter if they are side by side or there is empty racing line between both of them, we need to do the wheel-to-wheel. So that means I'm stressed plus again, and I'm doing one movement point, one stress point. Okay, so next car is this one, goes 4, 1, 2, 3, and he need to switch to this racing line as his tactics or movement tactic asked to do. Next game round. So finally, new set of cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Pretty good card. I don't want to put any of them to the back of my tile,
You
or
done?
maybe I'm just saying you don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm all right. I could do it for free.
Uh, but I'm not a threat for you, at least for now.
Yeah. I'm going to draw an event first.
Okay. Maybe one remark here about the event cards and draw event cards. There is the icon on the left bottom corner, which is marked with the black flag icons. That means that you can't keep this card till end of the race. When you cross when the game will be finished, and if you will have in hand cards with these black flag icons, but that also including event cards, you will get a penalty tokens, and penalties are resolved after the race, and each penalty moves your car back one tile back, and that can change the score, the race result.
Okay.
All right,
I'm going to go red.
right from the eighth
Yeah.
gear.
Gives me 9 yet again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Ah, you're
And
driving yours too fast.
I can also go 1 extra through the DRS.
Yes, that's your benefits from that's what Ferrari can do. Yeah, when
Yeah.
in DRS zone, +1
It might
on
not
the
be
next
best
move.
to though, because I will be on 4th gear instead of
Yeah, but you can do it
ninth
in the
gear.
next move, so you will just have one extra movement point from the next move, so
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
fine.
yeah,
And but you will have to switch the racing line the
yeah.
next game round, because this one is ending. So maybe that will be something which will slows you down a bit. All right, let's go with Mercedes, who is on the eighth gear. So that will be 7 plus 3, which is 10, and he will keep right side of the next upcoming straight section. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That was 10, sorry, plus 1, which is 10, and his skill to avoid corner is -1 movement points, and it works. He stopped on the straight section. All right, let me do the move, because now it's my turn. I'm driving wheel to wheel, maybe with Alonso, or maybe it's Stroll. I don't know. Let's see. And it's a sixth gear corner, so I will drive from the sixth gear. Okay, so I want to be sure that I will be faster than this bot car. So I will want to play with the blue. I want to drive with the blue or purple speed. To do that, I need to draw two cards, and I'm combining them. Playing in pairs means I can drive with the blue speed. So that will be 8 plus no, not 8. It's 6th gear, so that'll be 5 plus 4 means this is 9 movement points. However, as we can see, the racing line is ending here, so I need to move to the left side. So that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I'm stopping here. And what I need to do, I swap the racing line by using red speed, so means I need to use my tire wear. But also, I broke the speed limit. I was driving with the red color, so let me roll the red.
Um,
No, why are you doing this? Come on, Carl. I thought that you will not don't remember this.
it's good to get
I
mistakes out the way early.
Yeah, yeah, and you waited till the end, yeah?
I just noticed.
Okay, okay, thank you. But anyway, I will drive with with the red color. That will be 3 plus 4, which is 7. I will also need to switch the racing line, so I will keep the tire on that
Yep.
position. So that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Come on, second gear? No. I don't have any tire cards, so I cannot extend my move from that corner. Ah, that was not a good one. Maybe I should drive with the speed of green color and stop earlier, but driving faster in the next game round. But anyway, I already played the cards, so I will not move my movement. I will not move back my movement.
Still need to test.
I'm not doing the test because I stopped
Oh yeah,
on that
you stopped.
tile,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and it will be applicable from the starting my movement from that tile in the next round. So let's see. Okay, let's resolve the pace of the Aston Martin. Let's check, is it green or red? It's red, and the red from the sixth corner is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Damn. So again, we are not side by side anymore, but this is still the same tile. So wheel to wheel token is still applicable. That's why I flip it to reverse, and my stress level increases again by 1 point. What's the consequence now? So I will not be able to play 2 cards in hand anymore because I'm stressed. And if I will hit the stress again, I will have to roll the red die. All right, so it's just started and I'm so nervous. Oh man. Okay, so let's go with the 8th gear for the Red Bull. 8th gear, that's 7 plus 2, which is 9. And he goes mid internal racing line of the next corner. So that's the same which he's following. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and he needs to switch because he's not driving any wheel to wheel battle wheel dash, so he needs to go to the internal racing line. So the battle starts. The battle starts always one tile behind, not a space behind, but a tile behind. That's why I stopped here on the straight. So he has, let's say, a little bit more difficult. He need to go at least 3 overtaking points to complete the maneuver. Anyway, first of all, I need to decide if I want to defend. But this time I think I will defend because the car behind is on the strong pace. I want to destroy his strategy a little bit. But I need to be careful because if I will play 2 cards for the battle, I will have to roll the yellow die, and yellow die can increase my stress level, which can have a bad consequences. So it's better just to play one single card, but I can increase at least +1 by adding this blue one. As I said earlier, I can increase it, but I can't play it standalone. Also, if I would like, I can maybe increase LEDs by using also ERS power. As you can see, this ERS has LEDs, which can also be used during the battle. I can decide if I want to add this extra 2 LEDs to the score, and I think I will do that because I still have one parameter token which can increase back my ERS power, which is not so bad because, for example, even if you lose 1 point, it is still good because this car have anyway bonus, still 2 cards bonus. compared, for example, to Carl's car, he would have only one LED. Compared to other maybe cars, it's different. Each car has a different settings, different setup. This car, for example, has even more capacity of his ERS. Other cars have this LED setup, but okay, let's not waste time for others. So I want to defend strong. So I will use 4 movement points plus 1 from the draw event card. And also I will use these 2 LEDs from my ERS power. So that will be 4 plus 1, 5 plus 2, which is 7. Okay, so what is the strategy for his defense? I need to draw a new one for him because I can't see. Okay, draw one card, draw second, when first, lose. Okay, let me put that back. So I'm drawing a new card for him. All right, so it's just 2, but we need to roll the die. Carl, you were good in that. Oh, that was a roll? No.
I'll do.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so he didn't beat my score. However, his tactic says draw second card when the first lost. So he can draw another one.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. So
oh,
you can
no
see
attack. No attack.
no attack. So he is stressed, or maybe he's not in a good position to do that. But anyway, he can't do another attempt. Okay, good for me. Let's finish the move for Williams. Fourth gear, that will be 5 movement points. 1, 2, I need to switch the racing line. 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, so that was the last car this round. So let's go with the next game round. So let's pick new cards. I lost 1 ERS point, but I'm able to draw 2 extra cards. So that's 4 plus 2. Already have 3. So 3 still I can pick 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so too many green cards, I think. I will, yeah, yeah, I will put back this one at the bottom, and I will pick one. Oh, it's a tire card, so I cannot do that. This thing again, so I cannot move back anymore that card. Maybe I will explain how the functions of this card. Basically, this is negative card, so it needs to wear out your tires if you play it. That's icon. I don't need to play this card, but it will block a slot for other cards in my hand. However, I can use this card to extend 1 movement point from the corner, so that's positive. Or I can break and drive 1 movement point less than movement points I've played. Also, during the battle, it can break and drive 1 overtaking point less. Okay, but I wanted to keep it in hand at this time. Let's see what Carl is doing. Oh, he has a boring race.
Yeah,
Lonely
yeah.
leader. Yeah,
Lonely at the top, yeah. So I'm going to play red
but
again.
that's Ferrari. You never know what strategy will be.
Yep, 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 yep.
All
So
right,
red
so
again.
red.
So 6, 7, 8, 9, but I do need to change the racing line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I can, because I was in a DRS zone, increase it by 1, right?
Yes.
So I am going to do that.
Okay, yeah. So that's what your car can do. +1 when doing a movement from a DRS zone. All right, so pretty
I do
big distance.
go down
Pretty big
because I used a
distance.
red. I
Yeah.
decrease the tyre wear.
So looking on your tire wear level, 1, 2, 3, and you will lose tire bonus.
Yep.
Hopefully that will happen soon. Yeah, one remark. When we are driving, when we are playing shorter versions, so only 16 game rounds, we don't need to go to the pit stop. It's not mandatory. It's up to you if you want to go to the pit stop or not. But when we are driving mediums and softs, I think we should do that, uh, and we will be forced to do that anyway. Let's drive with Mercedes. He's driving 8th gear, so that's pretty fast. That's 7 plus 3, so that's 10, and stick to the right side of the next straight section. So 10 movement points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And he managed to stop still on the 8th gear. Pretty good for him. All right, let me complete finally the wheel-to-wheel battle. Which gear is it? 6th gear, but I need to be careful because it's a green limit. And I can't play 2 cards again. Okay, oh, that's pretty bad. But all right, I have pretty fast tires, I have softs, and I want to play green color because I want to decrease my stress level. So that will be 2 plus 4 is just 6 movement points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I stopped on the straight section, pretty narrow. It's just 2 racing lanes. So I'm gonna stick there. All right, and let's check the pace here of this car. Let me roll the die. No, why is it red? Okay, anyway, red color for him from the 2nd gear is 4 movement points. And keep the internal racing line of the next corner, which is which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Pretty good. But he had to drive just 4. All right, wheel-to-wheel battle resolved. He was driving pretty slow, so that's I think easy for Red Bull now to overtake that guy because he just needs to drive just 3 movement points, which is pretty enough because he could drive even 7 plus 2, he could drive even 9 movement points. So it's not good for him that he is slowed down. It's good for me, but let's see. 1, 2, 3, and let's do the attack attempt. So draw 1 card and draw 2nd when the score is when is lost. However, he was battling against a rookie bot car. As I mentioned at the beginning, rookie bot cars are not defending each other, so it is enough to draw a card which will be applicable for attack, so without crossed out fist. And yeah, that's how it worked for him. Let's check his overtaking power. Just 2 movement points. 1, 2, but overtaking points, but it's enough. All right, and we have the last car from the 6th gear. That will be 5 movement points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I switched the racing line here because that's what he should do according to tactic cards. Next game round and next game when we go to the control panel, next game round touches the Mercedes token, so we need to do a tire wear check for Mercedes. So basically, if there will be a green score, means tire wear stays as is, means the driver, maybe it's Lewis or George, can manage his tires perfectly. If that will be a red one, he will lose the tire bonus. So let's do, of course, green. Yeah, sure, why not? So he keeps his bonus 3. Okay, so now we can move his token and flip it, marking that he will go to the pit stop when he will come this way. All right, who's next?
Start of the game round, isn't it?
So Ferrari.
You need to draw your cards.
Yeah, I'm picking up 1 card, but I will put it back, and I will pick a new one. I can do that. I can do that with 2 cards because that's the ERS level. The LEDs means 2 cards I can swap, but only once. So if you are interested, that's a 2nd tire card.
So
Ah,
I am going to go for another red.
maybe you want to go to the pit.
I'm probably going in the pits next round after I've been round because I think I'm going to wreck these tyres in a minute. So we're going to go from 4, so that's 3 plus 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then I'm going to just swap my racing line.
Okay, so instead of stopping on the 4th gear, you wanted to stop on the 8th,
Yeah.
and you just swap the racing line, increasing tire wear, of course. All right, but yeah, that it's better. I think it's better for you. It's better to start the next round from the 8th gear than from the 4th, Uh, so let's go for the next car, which is here. This is Mercedes, starting from the 8th gear. 8th gear for him is 7 plus 3, which is 10, and keep the right side of the track. So 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, he managed to stop there, which is perfect situation for you, Carl.
Yeah, perfect.
Maybe just let me explain what I meant here. If there would be no pit token for him, he catched Carl in the DRS zone. That means he would be able to move his car just back behind Carl. However, they called him to pit, so he is not doing that. All right, so that's save your ass again.
Yeah.
All right, let's do my movement. Sixth gear for my car, and probably I will have to swap the racing line because that one will be finishing here, will be ending here. And maybe I would go with the green. If I will play two greens, I will not be able to decrease my stress. So let me play a single green card that allows me to, because I'm driving on the sixth gear, and there is no big difference in if I would play red or green. It's just one movement point, so I would prefer to go green, which is 6 movement points, and decrease stress level, and I will be able to swap the racing line for free without losing tire wear. But but now I'm looking behind, and there is a Red Bull car quite close, and on the eighth gear. That's quite a threat for me. But okay, I've played the card, so that will be 6 movement points. Let me do that movement. One, two, three, four, five, and I will use a sixth to swap the racing line, to switch the racing line, and I will stop there. Okay, so looks like I'm easy target now, but let's see. All right, Red Bull. Red Bull goes from the eighth gear. That's 7 plus 2, which is 9, and he need to go to the internal or mid-internal racing line of the next corner. So 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Damn it. And he's able to try. What cars I have? Should I defend or not? I have too much tire wear cards. I will throw a tire to him, maybe that will work. Oh man. Yeah, I want to try. I don't want this guy to overtake me, because he's driving on the hard tires, so it's better for him to overtake me now and drive longer than my car, but I want to destroy his tactic a little bit. So I will defend with, okay, red card plus a blue card, so I will not drive faster, but let's see. So so that's 3 plus 2 is 5. And I don't want to use any more the ERS because it will be empty. But at least I will have 1 movement point extra for my car. When ERS is empty, I can drive +1. But okay. So 5 against. Let's check his tactic. Draw 2 cards and combine LEDs. Come on.
Oh,
Ooh. First one.
oh,
And the first one is already enough
yeah, yeah,
to,
yeah.
to, to make the attack, so I don't need to draw the second. All right, let's check the overtaking points. Let me roll the die, which is 6. So he can go with his maximum, which is on the card, is 3 movement points, 3 overtaking points. 1, 2, 3. Damn it. All right, and I lost it, and I lost the button. I lost pretty good cards. That was not a smart move from my end, but okay, that happens. Okay,
I
so let me
maybe shouldn't have
execute.
defended.
Yeah, maybe. Let's see. Aston Martin drives from 8th gear. That will be 6 movement points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there is Williams from the 2nd gear goes 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, the rookie bot are always stopping they don't do any they are not avoiding any corners like pro bot cards. Okay, next game round, seventh game round. Let's pick new set of cards. So I already have three, so I can draw another three. And I can move back two cards as my LEDs marked in the charging on the erase level shows. I will put back two cards and I will pick two new. Oh no, it's even worse. But I cannot repeat that action. It's even worse. And also I can see something which is not nice. Something happenings with my car. I don't know what
Oh
yet.
no.
But I asked my team, guys, do you see something in the telemetry because it does not work as I would like to. All right, your turn.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go green. So moving my six. One, two, three, four, five, and six.
Oh, so no speed limit. Come on, maybe you should drive red one.
Maybe I haven't got a red one. I have used quite a few reds already.
All right, okay. So my turn. Not my turn. It's Mercedes still needs to go to the pit stop, so it's enough to enter this space and then he can move towards his pit stop garage. Okay, and he will wait till next game round to switch to swap the tires. Yeah, I used to be on the third position. I forgot I'm already fourth. Come on, guys, give me some more power. What are engineers doing? All right, eighth gear for the Red Bull car. That's 7 plus 2, which is 9, and mid external racing line of the next corner. That will be anyway the same which he's driving. So 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and he stopped on the straight section. So let me check my options. Is there any speed limit? Only red color, so that is fine. So yeah, if I will play red color now, I will lose this card. I can't be able to use this card for a potential battle because red cards are faster and also have more LEDs for the battle. Eighth gear, maybe. Yeah, let me play. Yeah, let me drive four. Let me play red. That's 5 plus 4, which is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not a smart move, but I did it. Anyway, what I should do, I should stop on the sixth gear because that's faster gear for me than the second. I can still do that, but I will sacrifice tire wear too much. But let me do that. So, tire wear allows me to, on the top right corner, there is an additional faction to break one space earlier. So if I will play two cards, I can stop two spaces earlier. However, that costs me two tire points. All right. Who's next? We have Aston Martin from the eighth gear. That will be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we have Williams from this also from the eighth gear. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, next game round. So let me pick new cards. 1, 2, 3. So I have it. Oh, again, tire wear. Come on. What's happening here? So Carl is swapping some
Yeah,
cards. Okay.
doing
It's a
quite good
shame
at
that we
this.
Yeah, it's a shame that we can't see. What are you hiding there?
Okay.
let me just check your skill of the driver. When your stress is on maximum level, you gain one LED in a battle. Well, battle, this is something which you didn't see too
Yeah.
often today.
I might be catching up with the back markers soon though, so
Yeah. My driver, when I'm attacking with maximum overtaking level, I'm gaining +1 LED for the battle, but that's not a chance at least. So,
yep.
which
I am
which gear are you driving on? The sixth
sixth,
gear.
yeah. And I'm going blue.
Ooh. So
So
that costs you one Eros point,
yep.
and that will be 5 plus 3, so 8 movement points.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Ah, I thought you will break the limit.
I
But
did.
you did
I did.
at least once. All
Yeah.
right.
So here we go.
So,
Oh.
that was close. All right, so a risk card. So draw the risk card, and we need to see them all. What is it? Ooh, massive track.
Ooh.
What did you do? It's a Red Bull sprints. So, due to an incident on the track, your energy was not fully recovered. Discard all action cards from your hand, except damage and tire cards.
Okay.
Oh, that's not so bad.
Which ones have I got to discard?
All cards from your hand, a part of the damage and tire. So all good cards you need to get rid from your hands. Now we can see what was it. What was it? Ah, oh, counter steers.
Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah, yeah. That's why I took the risk.
Yeah. So maybe let's see. Maybe next time you will do the spin without defending that one. All right. So put it back on the discarded pile. Oh yeah, but that was the risk.
Yeah.
But at least you are quite far in the distance. Okay, so let's back to the pit stop because there is one pro bot car. So he swapped the tires uh, into hard ones, and he didn't even wear out the mediums, but okay. So let me put the tires to that, and he goes to the pit exit, but he didn't leave it yet. That will happen next game round. And there is a bot car. So sixth gear. That's 6 plus 2, pretty fast on the sixth gear though. 6 plus 2, which is 8 movement points and external racing line. So the one which he's following. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so he overtook Mercedes. And what's his skill to avoid corners? Also -1, but that will not work. So he will still stop on the corner, so he stays as is. All right, so my turn. Do I want to go to the pit lane now? Carl, should I?
Um,
Oh, yeah, I'm on the softs. If I will hit here that spot, I will have to tune this tire to the back. It's 0 anymore. That's the disadvantage compared to your tires, because mediums,
yeah, yeah.
when
Negative
they are
one.
wear out, they'll still have at least one bonus movement point. All right, and also I have telemetry reporting. My telemetry is reporting something is happening. Telemetry shows you might have a problem. Draw system failure card. So, da-da-da, did you shuffle this properly as we
Yep,
agreed
yep,
before the
yep,
recording?
yep. Hey!
No! Engine mapping, -1 movement point every game round. Damn, so I need to take this card. Okay, so it hits me. I can fix it in two ways. I can fix it during the pit stop, or on the right top corner, there is a quick repair option. I can use the white dial token and discard blue or purple card to fix it. So still have the white one, but don't have a blue card. So I'm Yeah, I'm affected by this, unfortunately. So I will have to drive -1 movement point.
If you can get to the pits though,
Damn. Yeah, maybe it's better to go there.
put the
But
mediums on.
yeah, we are just hitting the mid mid distance, and I wanted to keep at least one lap, the bonus of 4 movement points.
Mm.
But yeah, having this issue, I don't know if I will get any blue cards. I don't remember how many of them I've discarded already. I should count that as a pro driver. But okay, 6 movement points, sixth gear, sorry. From the sixth gear, that will be 4 + 2 if I would go with the green, so that will be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is not enough. So I need to go with the green, with the red color. So I'm playing. No, no, because I'm hit by -1 of this engine mapping.
Yep.
But let's see. So 3 + 4 is 7 -1, which is unfortunately 6. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I stopped on the straight section. So what I can do now, this is something I think I didn't mention. From the corner, you can extend a move by 1 by using tire card. That costs you also a tire. But from the straight, you can extend a move when you stop on the straight by using ERS point. So I'm losing my final ERS point to extend the move by 1, which allows me to enter the pit lane. All right.
Did you give me an extra red card then?
Probably. Is it mine? Yes. It's not allowed. Oh, there was a spy gate between those two teams. Looks like there is still something with this. All right, so luckily I'm there, but I discharged fully my ERS power. But at least I'm in the pit stop, reach my garage. All right, so let's complete the movement from rookie bots. That will be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the same for this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. However, they will not enter the pit stops because these cars are not doing that. And this is it for the first part of this race. If you are interested to see if the weather changed and how was the strategy and in the end who won the race, and also discuss a little bit with Carl about the conclusions from the race, let us know here and we'll mount the second part of that video. Thank you very much. Bye bye.